What's going on, guys? My name is Jason and you're watching Scent Shoots and Shoes. So today we're back with another episode of What's Good. That's right, the show where we ask what's good. We're going to cover what's good in the fragrance, gaming, and the sneaker world today to see what's kind of going on, kind of like a news update. So, in the fragrances, we're going to ask what's good with Armani Code's newest flanker, Armani Code Parfum. In the gaming world, we're going to ask what's good with Dead Island 2. Yes, it is a real thing. I'm excited. Hence, I'm just going to throw it out there. I am very excited. And in the sneaker world, what is good with the shipping container security for Nike? Yeah, big Nike theft. We're going to go on that. We're going to talk about that later on. So stay tuned right after the intro and come back and we'll see what's good. Welcome back. So again, we're going to ask what's good. Let's go ahead and start off with our fragrances. So, what's good with Armani Code's newest flanker? Well, it is new. Again, like I just said, it is Armani Code Parfum. If you're in the fragrance world, or even if you're just a normal person who likes, who just is into scents, you know kind of how the transition with flankers goes. It usually goes EDT. Sometimes they may start off with the EDP. You know, usually starts with eau de toilette. Then who knows, they may have an eau fraiche, and then they come out with the EDP and then a parfum. Just kind of the way things go, the way things have happened recently. That's just what happens. But anyway, so Armani Code has their newest flanker, Armani Code Parfum. Armani Code is known, if you know anything about their Armani Code line, it is one of their really best-selling lines for Armani, for Giorgio Armani. They've got a lot of flankers, a lot of really highly regarded flankers. Armani Code Absolute being one of them, Armani Code Profumo. The Armani Code the Armani Code EDT is just a classic. The Armani Code EDP, I have that one. It's not too bad. It's kind of like a more stronger version of the EDT, but for some reason I actually still like the EDT a little bit more. So one of the most notable things about Armani Code's newest flanker is the actual bottle design. If you know Armani, if you know Armani Code products, you know they all have that very, very similar, I guess we can say maybe very recognizable bottle shape, that concave bottle shape. That is just very well known. If you see that bottle shape, you know what it is. I'm gonna put up a picture right here what it looks like. If you know Armani Code fragrances, you've seen that one a million times, so that's what it looks like. Apparently, Armani Code Parfum has a new bottle shape. I actually like it. Even though the Armani Code bottle is very iconic, this new one is just more simple, classy. I don't think they did anything wrong with changing the bottle design. It's pretty cool looking if you ask me. I mean, it's nothing, you know, out of this world or crazy. It's just very sleek, classy. Yeah, pretty cool. I dig it. So Armani Code Parfum, some of the notes that we're going to see in it is bergamot leaf and bergamot in the top. There is iris and some aldehydes, orris, and gosh, what else was in that? Clary sage in the mid. And in the base we have the tonka bean and the cedar. Again, if you know about Armani Code fragrances, they're all kind of just tied in with that tonka bean. So looking at the notes here, with the bergamot and the bergamot leaf on the top, iris and the clary sage in the mid, and again with the tonka bean and the cedar in the dry down, in the base. Thinking a citrusy, powdery, sweet fragrance. If you know that tonka bean really brings that sweetness in. Iris, very powdery, you know, and again, there's iris and orris in there, so going to be pretty powdery, I'm assuming. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm assuming the reason why it's just now dropping, it is fall, it's getting to be fall. It's still at the end of summer where I'm at, but it's actually just turned a little bit cooler, hence the hoodie here, but it's getting to be fall. We're moving into the fall, the cooler months. So a lot of times they start going with these richer scents, so to speak. And apparently this one is a more of a richer version of that EDT. I haven't smelled it yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. That's Armani Code Parfum. It is already out, so you know, if you want to go grab it, go grab it. I'll definitely be grabbing it pretty soon myself. So in our gaming section, we're asking what's good with Dead Island 2. Apparently, it's the development team that was able to finally get this game out. If you know anything about Dead Island 2, it has been in development, what they call development hell, but apparently it's been in development limbo. Usually when things are in development hell, they stay there, they never come out, but that's just usually what it is. If they say what's in development hell, it's very, very rare that a game that is in what they call development hell is going to see the light of day. One of the ones that I can just think of that happened to was Duke Nukem Forever, and it was terrible. It was in development hell for a very long time. Finally came out, and it's an awful game. But anyway, hopefully that's not the case with Dead Island 2. Dead Island 2 was announced, I want to say, back in 2014, is it 2014 or 2016? Anyway, I've been looking forward to it for a while. There was a very iconic trailer that they had put out that is basically the game is set in Los Angeles. The trailer that they put out years and years ago was this guy just jogging in, looks like it was, gosh, what is that? It's like Sunset Beach, I believe, in Los Angeles, or it might have been Hollywood, something like that. But it's in the game is based in Los Angeles. You can tell it's kind of like it's a California vibe that's giving off. Guy is jogging. He's got his headphones in. He can't really hear nothing. He looks down at his watch. You can see he has a bite on his arm. Obviously, Dead Island zombies. He has a bite. He covers it up with his little armband. So he's jogging, listening to his music, not hearing all the destruction going around him. I love the trailer. There's all kind of stuff just going around behind him, all kind of zombies, cars crashing, explosions, all kind of stuff. But apparently he doesn't hear any of this because he has his headphones in. He does seem like a kind of a self-absorbed guy in the trailer, just kind of like that whole. I guess I don't know. He kind of looks like a bro. You know, he's a bro-looking guy. But anyway, I love that trailer. That was released. More about the trailer. But at the end, he eventually the bike eventually turns into a zombie. Next thing you know, at the end of the trailer, he's a zombie. But it's pretty cool. I love it. I'll show some clips of it while I'm ranting about it. Anyway. Years ago, that was announced, and this game has been through, it was originally through Techland. If you know Techland, they're the ones that released Dying Light, which is kind of that spiritual successor to Dead Island. A lot of people, I like Dying Light. I've talked about Dying Light 2 on this channel before, and I like the original Dying Light as well. But that one is kind of like, again, the spiritual successor. It's a first-person game, shooting, killing zombies. But there's a parkour element and stuff involved in Dying Light that wasn't in the original Dead Island. But it kind of has that same crafting where the weapons, we can put all these things together and make these really killer weapons. But anyway, that kind of transferred over to that first-person zombie game. That's the deal with that. But anyway. Dead Island 2. So again, this thing has been through so many developers. There's Techland, Deep Silver. I think maybe Techland and Deep Silver are the same thing. I don't even know who all the other developers were. Excuse me. But yeah, it's been through a lot. But eventually, so Gamescom just happened, and there was a new trailer for Dead Island, gameplay footage. It looks really good. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Yeah, I was just for sure. There's some other news about Dead Island 2. There was apparently a a leaked version of it. They came out a while ago from one of the older development teams that I worked on it. You could play it on PC. Never played it, never even seen anything about it because I'm not really a PC gamer. But yeah, apparently there was a version that came out that was pretty much near completion. I don't know what the reviews on it were, if it was good or bad, whatever happened, but it was a leak that came out. But apparently the actual Dead Island 2 is basically the most recent developer built it from the ground up. So whatever it was with that leaked version, that's no more. They built this from the ground up. Graphics look really good. Gameplay looks really good. Character models look good. Enemy models look good. It's really gory. Apparently there's this whole gore mechanic that is that's implemented in the game. I just really can't wait to play this game. It's just been, like I said, I like the original one. It's not for everybody. It's kind of repetitive. It's very repetitive in certain spots, but so a lot of people, they were just like, and to be honest, I like Dead Island, but there was another one that came out, Dead Island Riptide, that I actually didn't even play. But I don't know, I just didn't. But even though I love the original Dead Island, I just never played that one. But anyway, so this Dead Island 2, again, looks great, gameplay-wise, everything. I'm just really looking forward to get my hands on it. I believe it's releasing in 2023, January or February. I think February 2023. But anyway, it looks awesome. I'm gonna make sure that I drop some trailer footage here while I'm talking about it. I can't wait to get my hands on it. And I can't believe that it is actually finally seeing the light of day from being through so many different developers. And what's funny is the publisher, who is Techland, they've been asked plenty of times about Dead Island 2, and they're like, yeah, it's still a thing, and nobody believed them. There's a lot of publishers that'll say that, like, oh yeah, it's still a thing. Next thing you know, a couple months later, oh, it's canceled. You know, it's done, it's dead in the water. But apparently they never actually wavered on that. They were actually like, yeah, it's still a thing. It's just going through its trials and tribulations as a developing game. It happens, you know. Being a developer is not easy, you know. It's a lot of things that you have to go through, a lot of red tape, all kind of stuff. But anyway, Dead Island 2, it's finally releasing. I'm super excited. I can't wait to play it. And last but not least, of course, we're going to move to our sneaker portion of the video. So, what's good with Nike trucks and trailers in Memphis? Apparently not a damn thing, because over the past weekend, they were hit hard. Apparently, so the numbers finally came out. If you've seen this, if you're in the sneaker community, you've definitely seen this story pop. So, a bunch of trailers got hit in Memphis over Labor Day weekend. Actually, it wasn't this past weekend, it was the weekend before. But anyway, Labor Day weekend, a bunch of Nike trailers got hit in Memphis. And the numbers finally came out, said it was about $800,000 worth of merchandise that was stolen. So the shoes that were apparently obtained, and this is, oh my God, I can't believe people are so stupid. People have been automatically posting pictures of the shoes on social media, trying to sell them, posting pictures of them wearing them. Of course, people have been trying to sell them on StockX. We'll get to that in a second, what's going on with that. But yeah, these trucks got hit, and they got hit hard. So the shoes that were apparently in these shipping containers, again, these were just a lot of trucks, trailers, just trailers that were sitting with merch or Nike merchandise, Nike products, just sitting there in there. I guess they're just kind of like a truck depot. Cherry 11s that are supposed to be released this holiday, Midnight Navy 4s, USC Dunks, metallic silver 6s, canvas 4s. Ooh, I'm trying to think if there was anything else. But anyway, yeah, man, $800,000 worth of shoes. Obviously, there were no cameras where this happened, so there's no footage of anything. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure out this was some kind of inside job. I haven't read too much to see if there's anybody being prosecuted or anything. Honestly, I don't care. It's not my money. But apparently a lot of people are, they just really hit a serious lick with Nike. I mean, it sucks that this is the kind of the world that we live in where these things happen. I know a lot of these shoes are probably going to be a little bit harder to get anyways. This is just going to make it 10 times harder unless Nike just decides to re-up the production of those shoes that were already sitting there. So I don't know if that is a thing. Will Nike go ahead and fire up the production lines again to remake all those shoes that were stolen? Who knows? But like I said, we're talking about, okay, so people are trying to sell these on StockX. Mainly the Cherry 11s and the metallic silver 6s. So StockX is doing what I consider is the right thing. They're actually halting the sale of the Cherry 11s and metallic silver 6s. I'm not sure about the other shoes, but apparently those are the two that are the main ones that were hit really hard. They had the most volume or quantity of shoes that were hit. Apparently a lot of people are trying to sell them on StockX. StockX said, we know where they're from. We're not going to let you sell them on here, which again, I think is the right thing to do. So, yay for StockX for actually, standing up and doing the right thing. But yeah, I mean, again, there's no, you do not have to be a rocket scientist to understand. It was hit on a holiday weekend, which means that there was probably, if there was any, I'm sure there's a lot of security in that truck depot, but holiday weekend, probably it's going to be a little bit lower, people taking vacation, things like that. And to know where to hit these trucks at, where there's no cameras at, yeah, it's very, very, very likely this was an inside job. I don't wish anything bad on people, but with this type of stuff, if the people are caught, they get caught, and maybe justice will get served. Who knows? That's not for me to determine. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah. $800,000 worth of Nike stolen in Memphis. That's really a black eye to the shoe game. So that'll do it for this week's episode of What's Good. Not a bad episode in my eyes as far as things that we kind of discussed. I mean, we had two good wins, and with Armani Code Parfum, I think that's really going to be a good flanker. And Dead Island 2 finally seeing light. I'm super excited for that. But of course, we had the bummer with the Nike theft. That sucks. But they can't all be winners, right? So 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So of course, you know what I'm going to say. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share so that we can help grow this channel. I appreciate all your support. And of course, I'm going to leave you with these words. If you're like me, you may love a lot of things, but none of it truly matters if you do not love yourself. And remember to always smell great, have fun, and stay fly. Peace out. See you next time, guys.